Hey, what's going on everybody? My name is Mike and welcome back to AXC Garage. Another episode on William Phoenix Yellow ITR. On the last episode, we installed a bunch of spoon goodies. The car looking just right, and today we got a few more items we gotta install. Let's go to the bench to take a look. Guys, to start off with, we have a set of front and rear Spoon Sport strut bar. We have a set of Tein Flex coilover, and also some rear lower control arm from Heart Race. Now, these lower control arms are OEM style with upgraded bushing. The reason we need to change this control arm, and we'll show you in just a minute, but in the meantime, let's go ahead and get the car up in the air and get the wheels off. We got the wheels off and we got a very great opportunity. We got John right over here, and tell us a little bit more about the PIC coilovers.
So what's up? And there's one thing I have a lot of experience with, and that's suspension. Do I know exactly what I'm talking about? Not so much, but I got an idea. So this is a very good suspension, and we do have a couple friends that are running these on their Type-Rs. But this is a rock hard track setup. I believe, don't hold me to it, 16K on the front and 12K on the rear when it comes to spring rates on here. So this thing rides like a rock. I've talked to some race teams that have run suspension trying to get an idea from my car, and this is what they use when they go to a really aggressive track. And this is just not cutting the butter for this guy's car. And so he wants something a little softer. So I think Mike already went over the new suspension. We're gonna be running the Tein Type Flex.
Tein?
Tein.
Not the Tein, dude.
No. Listen, you want to know how you say it? You call the manufacturer in California and see what they say when you answer the phone.
What do they say?
They say Tein. I know that.
All right, so that's the front setup. What about rear setup? Because, you know, I'll show everybody about the rear lower control arm. We're running the Heart Race one on this application. What's going on back there?
So one of the things that sets the Integra Type-R apart from all the other Integras is their rear lower control arm suspension setup. It uses an eye hole setup, and it actually mounts the entire setup totally different. Now the PIC doesn't have a Type-R rear lower control arm application, so they were forced to switch over to the regular Integra type style, which is fine and everything, but you're actually losing that Integra Type-R suspension, which through some research that I've done, because I have the same suspension on my Integra DA, this actually adds into a type of active toe when the car goes into the corner, and it makes the car turn in better. The CRX uses it, the EG6 SIR uses it, and the Integra Type-R uses it. And we want to put this car back to that form, and that's why we have the hard race control arms, which are a perfect fit. They look OEM with upgraded bushing.
I love his OEM style, dude.
You can't beat it for the price and the fact that on those Type-R control arms, you can't even really press them without special tools. Not even a regular press will do it. So this is the best solution for us, and I think the owner is gonna completely fall in love with the car again, even though we know he loves it, but this part's been driving him crazy, a little too stiff. Get him that nice street performance feel that he wants, and stay tuned because it's gonna be nice.
So now let's go ahead and get the coilovers out. Guys, let's take a closer look at this lower control arm from the back. These control arms were took off from the vehicle. These are K-tunes, and now the one over here are the Heart Race OEM style lower control arm. Again, very, very good construction, very OEM style. Even the bushing, take a look at those right there. So let's go ahead and get those on the car. All right, so here we have the PIC and the Tein Flex coilover side by side. This is the front unit. Compare the front on the PIC. So let's go ahead and get the Tein coilover back in the car. All right, so we got the rear bottom all finished up here. These Heart Race lower control arm looks really, really nice. Let's go ahead and finish up the front. All right, guys, we got the car back on the ground. Already got the coilover adjusted. I think the ride height right now is about, I would say about 1/4 inch lower than before. I'm really liking the look with the fat tires. Let's go ahead and finish up the strut bar. All right, guys, so we got the front and the rear strut bar right here. Both of them are spoon sports. Let's go ahead and get them installed. All right, guys, we are not done yet. As a bonus, we got ourselves a used condition Mugen Intake. They already been discontinued for quite some time. I would say about between 9 to 12 months now, but able to find ourselves a very, very good condition one. I mean, no crack. The covers are still very good. We can go ahead and give a little polish once it's all done. But let's go ahead and get the car up in the air and remove the wheel back off and remove the original resonator. All right, so in order for us to put a Mugen intake on it, we gotta remove the original OEM resonator, which is right behind the bumper cover here. So I think the way for us to do it is pull the fender liner out of the way, then we can remove the resonator. It should come down to the bottom. All right, so we got everything back together on the bottom. Let's go ahead and put back the inner fender and the splash shield. So up on top, the Mugen intake, pretty much already all in. All we have to do is put the factory intake tube back on. We already put in this factory piping here off camera. So now all we gotta do is just slip this right back on to the throttle body and also to the intake. Hey guys, just like that, we got a Tein coilover installed. We got the heart raised rear load control arm, spoon sport, front and rear strut bar, and also as a bonus, this super awesome Mugen intake. This ITR looking better every day. And this is for this video. Do you guys like what you see? Want to make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and also share the video with your friends and family. As always, thank you so much for watching. We hope to see you guys on the next one.